A couple things, please make sure your cell phone is turned off. We'll also have handheld mics, so if you got a question, raise your hand and I will direct those people towards you. And as a courtesy, please do not leave the room once you're here, and if you do, be cognizant of those doors. They do make a lot of noise, and that was a big complaint last year. So if you have to leave, please close those lightly. First. Okay, we will take the floor for questions. And I'm sorry, this is Jeremy Johnson too, by the way. All right, up front.
Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? This is your moment in time. You've been waiting for this for a few years. Just talk about your approach as you head into being the quarterback for Auburn now.
My approach is, just staying humble. Like I said, I'm blessed to be in this situation. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to be the quarterback at Auburn University. And I'm just ready to lead my team each and every game and just try to get better every game.
Jeremy, talk a little bit about how the offense changes with you at the helm now. Talk about what you think you bring to the table as far as your talents and what you hope to do this season.
The offense pretty much going to still be the same. We're still going to run the ball. We're still going to throw the ball. It's just probably a little more throwing. And like I said, the offense is going to be amazing this year. We got a lot of weapons around me, and I feel comfortable.
Jeremy, compared to your stellar high school career and some of the games you have been in, what does it take to play SEC caliber football like the best teams in this league?
It takes a lot of mental, like you just got to be mental each and every week. After you win a game 1 week, you got to just go back to the film room Sunday the next to get ready for the next opponent. And like I said, you got to be mentally ready, physically ready, keep your body healthy. And just stay focused.
Jeremy, this is a moment that you've obviously prepared for and been waiting for a while. Regardless of how confident you feel in your abilities, though, getting a guy like Duke Williams back, how much more confidence does that give you going into the season?
A lot of confidence. He's probably the best wide receiver in the country right now. But not only him, I got Ricardo Lewis, Melvin Ray, those 3 seniors, and then you got Marcus Davis, a junior who's been playing since a freshman. I just got a lot of weapons around me, and like I said, those guys gonna make a lot of plays for me this year, so I feel very good about it.
Jeremy, you're a first-year starting quarterback, but do you feel like a first-year starting quarterback? You've been in the system for a while. You know, how well do you know what Coach Malzahn does, and how comfortable are you with everything?
I've been in the system for 3 years now, and even when I wasn't playing, they always made me prepared as a starter. So this moment, my time is here now, and I'm blessed. And like I said, I've been preparing for a starter for the longest, so I felt like I was a starter, but I wasn't playing. But now that my time is here, now I can finally release everything that I had inside of me while I was sitting out those 2 years.
Which freshman are you most excited for this year on offense?
Kerryon Johnson. He's playing running back, but he got the ability to play receiver, play wildcat. He's a great athlete. He has tremendous hands to be coming out of the backfield, got good speed. He's going to help us a lot this year in this offense.
Jeremy, we know that you're an athlete playing high school basketball as well. We haven't really seen it. I assume you can run?
Yes, sir.
Has that always been designed that you just to stay in the pocket? Because we haven't really seen you show that aspect of your game at the college level. Talk about that and wanting to bring that as another weapon or continue to keep that in the Auburn offense.
Coach Malzahn ain't had no reason to make me run while I've been in college because we had Nick. And I've been running the ball since I was in high school. If you go back and watch film, I had a lot of plays running the ball. And like I said, a lot of people who haven't seen me run, they might be a little surprised, but the people who did won't because I can really run. And I just, but whatever the defense give us, that's what we're going to take.
What has Rhett Lashley meant to your development as a quarterback, and what are some of the things that he's made for points of emphasis going into the season?
Coach Lashley been in the system. He played under Coach Malzahn, so he know the ins and out. He's very smart. He's helped me a lot from my freshman year to now, and he made me become a better person, a better quarterback, and just a better overall player.
Jeremy, you're obviously an offensive player, but just curious, what kind of energy, enthusiasm have you seen out of Will Muschamp since he came aboard?
A lot, and those players starting to take on his personality, and they've been giving us a lot of trouble this spring, and it's been fun, and we all can't wait to fall camp to get back on the field with each other, but the defense is going to be very, very good this year.
I'd like to see if you could pass it to the middle. Raise your hand so she can see you. Anybody over here? Okay.
Jeremy, with all the talk of Auburn being in the hunt for an SEC title and the college football playoff, how do you guys handle those high expectations?
We just only get to take one game at a time right now, and that's really starting with fall camp, and then just for the first game, we just go from there. We really just focusing on just getting our edge back and counting on each other, and we just got to win tough games. That's our mentality this year. We got to find a way to win tough games this year, and we'll let everything else take care of itself.
Hey, Jeremy, you guys start off the season with a couple of really tough opponents. Louisville right out of the gate, LSU's right around the corner. Do you like that, having those games right up front, or would you like a few more to work up towards those big games?
No, I'm ready for the team prepared. We all know we got the toughest schedule in college football, and I feel like the LSU game is going to define our year and define what we have in our team. And I know we're going to face a lot of adversity, but we just got to find a way to get through adversity and pull off a victory.
Why do you say that about the LSU game?
Because you're going down to Death Valley. It's one of the loudest places in college football, and they got a good team, great players, great coaches, and we are looking forward to it.
What kind of extra pressure do you feel going into the season, with the Heisman hype and just everything about Auburn going into 2015?
I don't feel any pressure, and like I said, I'm not caught up in all that, the Heisman and all that. All I could just control what I control, and that's just getting better each and every game, and let all the individual accolades take care of itself after winning the SEC championship.
Jeremy, particularly in the SEC, it's such a fine line between contending for a conference title and finishing in the middle of the pack. How do you guys ensure that you're focused and stay up for each and every game on this schedule?
Really, like I said, just taking one game at a time. And the hardest thing we got to do is just find a way to win the tough games. Whether it's close, whether we win, we just got to find a way to win. And if we get back to the SEC championship, the rest of it take care of itself.
How would you characterize your leadership style? Is it more vocal or is it more by example?
Right now, I'm getting better at being more vocal. But usually it's just by example. But like this summer, I've been working on being more vocal in the weight room when we working out on our own, and the whole team just ready to play. We ready. Like the environment that the team bringing is very, very, very exciting.
Jeremy, I'm really into fashion the way I dress, man. No, I'm being facetious there, but how much emphasis did you put in your look today in the sporting the bow tie and picking out stuff and wanting to look good in front of everybody and things of that nature?
I'm just not only representing myself, I'm representing my family, my whole entire city, Montgomery, Alabama, the whole entire Auburn, Alabama, and I don't know. If you look good, you play good. If you look good, you feel good, and that's what I kind of base myself off on just in life. So, yeah.
Speaking on that and being a leader and taking that leadership role, you do a lot in the community and talk about good decision making. There's been a lot of controversy going on here in the offseason around the SEC players getting in trouble off the field. How important is that, and how does that translate with all of your teammates and making sure that you guys stick together and make those important decisions on and off the football field?
We had those issues last year, and the little things what matter the most. So if you have an off the field issue, it's going to come back and hunt you. In 2013, we didn't have no off-the-field issues, and we won games like some of the craziest games in college football. And we come back in 2014, we had off-the-field issues, and we lose tight games like Texas A&M, and we drop and we lose. So off-the-field issues gonna always come back to hunt you in the season. That's how we, you know, look at that standpoint. And like I said, we've been doing great from this point on, and we're gonna try to keep it that way. And we all hold each other accountable for not having off-the-field issues.
Hey, Jeremy, 3 years ago, an SEC team wins a national championship. A couple of years ago, you guys lose in the title game, and then last year, there is no SEC team in the championship. Is that a downward slide for the conference? What does that say about, you know, where the conference stands among, you know, the rest of the college football landscape?
It doesn't really say anything about the conference. It's football. Some teams are just better than other teams, and you got coaches that's better than other coaches. This conference is still one of the best conferences in football, period. And like I said, we got tough. Everybody in the conference got a tough schedule every year. And like I said, it's hard. It's hard playing in this conference, and you just got to be healthy every week. You got to be mentally and physically ready every week.
One of the biggest storylines going into the season, not just SEC, is, you know, the Ohio State quarterbacks. You know, there's 3 big-time quarterbacks. You being a quarterback, who would you choose to start for Ohio State?
No comment.
What will it mean to you to start your first Iron Bowl?
Say it again.
What will it mean to you to start an Iron Bowl?
It'll mean a lot. And I dreamed about that for the longest, and I sat and watched for 2 years. I've been in the atmosphere. It's fun. It makes football exciting, and I'm blessed. I'm very blessed, and I can't wait for this year. My team can't wait. Auburn family can't wait. We all just ready.
Jeremy, in one of the SEC Beyond the Stories, you talk about how kind of your stepmother and the impression she had on you. How did her in your life affect your kind of leadership style and how you choose to lead this team?
Off the field, going to class on time, showing up 10 minutes early, sitting in front of the classroom, because my stepmom a teacher, so I feel like doing those little things off the field is going to help you on the field. And she played a big factor in my life, and I appreciate everything she done for me.
Hey, Jeremy, last season for the team ended on somewhat of a downer, lost 4 of the last 5. How did going through that kind of affect the offseason and the kind of mentality for you guys?
It made us look at this year a little different. Last year, we had a lot of guys come back. We all kind of expected to win instead of going to play to win. We all kind of expected, but this year we know that nobody's going to give us nothing. We're going to have to go out and play hard each and every game. And so we all kind of look at it that way, and we all just being mentally prepared for this season.
Jeremy, in your time at Auburn, you've gotten to observe a lot, play a little. What's been more valuable to you, would you say? Has it been the few snaps that you've seen in game action, or everything you've been able to observe from the sidelines and in practice?
That experience, it humbled me. And like I said, sitting down those 2 years, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as God got a plan for everybody. And watching Nick play was fun. He's a great person. He taught me a lot of things. And one thing he was good at was facing adversity. He never showed nobody on the team that when we was losing, he never showed that we was down. When we was winning, he never showed that we was winning. He always kept the same composure. And that's what I learned from him. I enjoy every minute of it.
Jeremy,
sorry. We'll go here first and then to the front.
Right here. In the time you've been with Coach Malzahn, was there a time when you suddenly realized this guy's an offensive genius, something that just made you shake your head?
Yes, that's every day. Whether you could just sitting down here, come talk to you about football, everything he talks about is about your family, and then it's about football. He always thinking about football. He'll call you just out the day, just any time of the day, and ask you about plays and what you think about this person, that person. So he's very smart, and he's a great coach, and we both just ready for this season.
Jeremy, has Cam touched base with you and talked to you a little bit about the pressures of being a starting quarterback at Auburn University?
We never too much talk about being the quarterback at Auburn University. We just, I asked him, like, what's your why? Why do you get up every day to try to be the best? Why do you get up every day? What's your why? And he told me to be the best player that ever played football. And we just pretty much just have just that relationship and talk, not too much about football, just about life.
You talk a lot?
Yes, sir.
Who had the question? Okay.
I'll take it.
Jeremy, last year, were you surprised that you guys beat LSU as easily as you did, and would you expect a much different, game this time around?
I really wasn't surprised. We was at home, and a lot of players was excited for the game because they got us the year before, and like I said, they came in. It's a great day. They're a great team, and but we just found a way to have a better game that day.
What do you like to do outside of football? What do you like to do for fun outside of football?
Just sit around, joke around, play with my teammates, and be on social media for a little bit, not that much. But other than that, I just like to play video games.
What video games?
Call of Duty, Man, the simple 2K. But I don't know. I don't do too much if I'm not playing football.
We have time for 2 more questions. Brett, right here. Also, I forgot to remind you guys, please identify yourself and your affiliation too when you ask a question.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm Chris Price. I'm with WBRZ in Baton Rouge. How much do you keep track of the other quarterbacks around the league? Pay attention to that, just kind of see where your, stats match up, what other guys are doing, and what do you think of this year's group of quarterbacks and a lot of young guys, first-time starters and things like that, maybe a lot of guys with a chance to showcase their skills?
I too much don't really get caught up into those things. I wish everybody the best on the season, but I too much don't really get caught up in comparing myself to any other player.
Last question right here.
Ben Bolton, WAKA. So before a game, what is your go-to pregame meal and your go-to pregame song?
My meal is mashed potatoes, baked chicken, spaghetti, and then Powerade. And my favorite song, I don't have a favorite song right now for this season, but I'm looking for that right now, but I don't have one right now.